9 secrets poor people don't know about money. 9 out of 10 people of the world are broke. Few others have some money, but still not enough to give them the freedom they want. Only very few people are rich. But why? Why are most people poor? The reason why most people are poor is because not everybody knows enough about money. Money, in a real sense, is not when you are earning $1,000 per month or when you have money to feed yourself and your family. It's a lot more. In this video, we will be sharing with you 9 secrets poor people don't know about money. If you're new here, consider subscribing so that you won't miss other interesting videos like this. Secret number 1. You can't be rich paying Apple and Benz first. Most people in our society earn money to spend money. The first thing most people do after they earn money is to give their money to the rich. New iPhones, Mercedes-Benz, new TV sets. The poor lavishly spend first and think about what remains. Most times, nothing remains. On the other hand, the rich invest first and manage whatever remains. This way, they don't have much money to waste. Be wise. Looking rich isn't the same thing as being rich. Secret number 2. If you associate with poor people, you'll be poor. What many poor people do is to make friends with unambitious and negative people. You can't learn how to make money from someone who doesn't talk about money or think of how to be wealthy. People who say money is the root of all evil, all rich people are greedy, and so on, are probably going to remain poor. So tell me, how can you learn and get motivated about money from such people? If you think it's possible to learn how to be rich from negative, unambitious people, you must be kidding. Hang around positive and self-motivated people who will challenge you to be creative and determined. Secret number 3. College has nothing to do with money. College isn't the answer to financial freedom. It usually leaves you poor if you're not careful enough to know what you need to know. The knowledge of wealth is not what you can gain from school. You may have BSc or PhD in anything, but that doesn't mean you know anything about money. College are not designed to teach how to be rich. They are designed to teach you how you can be a good employee. Stop deceiving yourself with the mentality of, I have masters, I will be rich. Get financial education. Read financial books. Attend financial conferences. Secret number 4. Anybody can have money. To most people, it's only some people who are fortunate, get lucky, or win bets that can have money or become rich. They think if they don't hold a political office, inherit companies, or born in a wealthy family, they can't be rich. But that's wrong. Not only wrong, but terrible. There's no shortage of money on planet Earth. Only a shortage of people who think correctly about it. How are you thinking about money? To become a millionaire from scratch, you must get rid of your sense of scarcity and end the poverty thinking. All those money doesn't grow on trees mentality can't help you if you really want to build wealth. If you want to have abundance, you must first believe the abundance. There is enough money in the world for everyone who believes in abundance. Secret number 5. The only thing you have in your life is time. Most poor people complain about 1,000 things they don't have and waste the only thing they ever need. Listen, the only thing you ever need is time, and you have that already. Rich people respect time and convert it to any other thing they want. Do you want knowledge? You can convert your time to knowledge. You want good relationship? You can convert your time to that. You want money? If you use your time right, you have more than enough. Tell me how much respect you have for time, and I will tell you how rich you can be. Secret number 6. Someday is no day. Many people wait for external circumstances to occur before they take action. They will say, I will start that business when I graduate from school. I will start investing when my company increased my salary. I will have enough chance to do any other thing when my children graduate, and so on. But do you know that those days may never come? Or should I say, they may come, but you will still have another reason to push it to another day. Don't let it be the day of your retirement before realizing what you should have done right. The time will never be right. Get out today and pursue your dreams. You can always start where you are with what you have. Secret number 7. You can't be rich with one flow of income. The really wealthy people never depend on one flow of income, but instead create a number of revenue streams. Wealth is not what you earn just in one channel. It's what you accumulate from different sources. The $1,000, $2,000 that come frequently from different channels is what makes you a multi-millionaire. If you think you can become wealthy by doing that old job over and over, you better wake up from your daydream. Secret number 8. Nobody gets rich working as an employee. Employees work to make their bosses rich. If you are aiming for true wealth, consider starting your own business. To me, I don't think there should be any joy about wearing a suit, carrying a bag, and driving to another man's work. If the man you're working for is happy doing another man's work, you won't probably work for him. Do you know that the money the man you're working for used to start the business or firm you are working with may not be as big as the money you used to buy a car? Many middle-class workers think that starting a business is too risky and they settle for that job until they are sacked or retire with nothing. The wealthy understand that what's risky is allowing your time and earnings to be dictated by a boss who couldn't care less about whether you get what you want for your life. I'm not saying it's bad for having a job now, but you must not depend your life on it that you won't remember to do something about your future. Secret number 9. Stop expecting life to be easy. Most people in the world are surprised by mistakes, failures, and struggles along the way to success. They think it's abnormal to fail, make mistakes, or lose money. So whenever they try something and fail, they look for who to blame. You see, life isn't easy, and it's never going to be. If you want to be rich, you must be willing to go through real tough times and overcome several obstacles. You'll make mistakes, fail, and cry, and that's fine as long as you don't give up. These are what we've learned so far. Pay yourself first. If you associate with poor people, you'll be poor. College degree can't make you rich. Anybody can have money. If you want to be rich, don't waste time. You need multiple streams of income. You can't get rich as an employee. Stop expecting life to be easy. Stop procrastinating. Get out and pursue your dreams in life. If you love this video, our team will be very happy if you can like this video and share it with your friends on social media. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button to have more of videos like this. Look at your screen now to see the next videos we have picked for you to enjoy next. We love you.